these events for us, they're within the Geodirectory, which you guys have, and I didn't understand how valuable it would be to have all of our events within a Geodirectory, because now I'm realizing how much the Google algorithms, everything like to swim into these
Mm,
directories, because you've got
right.
links, you've got addresses, you've got images. So this helps with, indexing, and we're a member of Google News and Apple News. So a huge part of our referrals actually come from Google News. And so events probably account for anywhere from 20 to 35% of our overall traffic if you look at it in a long period of time. I didn't expect that to happen. If a publisher has the opportunity to publish events, highly recommend they do it so through the directory that you guys have kind of built on this platform. It works really well. And of course, you can complement any event with a featured story. You can kind of double up on the content. That always helps, and then we kind of do a lot of that. But the directory, the events directory is super powerful. We love that. So I just wanted to highlight that. And then going back to the home page, you'll notice in the right column here, we've put together, again, very big, I guess how they're featured, the events on the right, and we feature those. So we use that featured capability as a selling point. So people
Hmm.
pay us to feature their events. Big
I was
time.
also interested in the fact you said up to 30% of the traffic is the events. And so just
Right.
to, again, tie that back to weekly print publishers, they're all putting it in the print edition. I think what they could look at here is this directory system and the advantages that it has, because you wouldn't use this, but we actually have a way to export events for print from the directory
Right.
system. So what they could be doing is doing it just like you, where you're managing all the events online, they're appearing online immediately, but then you kind of have an export at the end of the week for print. So
Right.
the main point is here that they're already collecting the events for print. If they could just put them online in a an indexed structured format that's, can
Right.
be keyword searched. So one thing I actually was curious is, can we see the submit form for those? Because,
Sure. So one thing that we wanted to do was make it really easy for our readers to submit their events and their news. And the reason for this, there's multiple layers to our onion, so to speak. But going up to an ad event, the reason why we did this is because the other publications, online publications in town, don't make it easy for people to do. Plus, again, it saves me a ton of time, and more importantly, money,
mm-hmm.
because now we are not producing all the events ourselves. People are doing the work for us because they want their events promoted. So we worked with our hometown and created basically just a simple form. People put in their name, phone number, email, website, all that, event title, description, and then they go through what it's all about. Is just walk through, and then once everything is submitted, we get a notification to review it. My staff then vets that information, make sure it's accurate. But instead of spending 15 minutes to 20 minutes, which is what it takes to configure an event yourself, it takes us 3 minutes to vet an event
Right.
that's been submitted to us. And now we have valuable content. I mean, there's some months that we've literally gone out and spent the time to the major organizations in the area, whether that's the public libraries that are very active in their community with great events,
Mm-hmm.
or the larger organizations like our event center, which is a 6,500 seat indoor arena, and they'll submit dozens of events. And in doing so, now we not only saved a lot of money, but the content is valuable. It's up there
Right.
now. It draws traffic. For the print publishers that don't quite understand it, I've been in the digital world now for 10, 15 years. The content is everything. It doesn't matter if it's crocheting or a professional basketball game.
Right.
There's a world out there for
There's an audience.
everybody,
Yeah.
right? There's an audience. And so the more content you have online, it drives more traffic. It is that simple. So anything that you can do to generate content for free or
Mm.
low cost is valuable. That's why the submit widget is valuable.